Hi everyone, it's Texas Beach Mom here, or Mama Robin if you prefer. Um, it's Watts Wednesday, so first of all, let me say hi to the people that have come back. Thank you for coming back, and if you're new, welcome. Please feel free to sit, listen, stay a while, chat, like, share, subscribe, fun things. But it is Watts Wednesday. Um, there was a couple things I wanted to talk about on Watts Wednesday. Well, there was originally three or four, but I've narrowed it down to two. So I'm gonna cover both topics. The first one is I happened to watch a video during the week last week. It was it might have been over the weekend, but it doesn't matter. Between the last video and this video, I watched a video from Footsteps of Murder called Shanann's Purse. That's the name of the video. Shanann's Purse. And for a minute, I was like, why did they do like a 30-minute video on Shanann's Purse? Then I went and watched it. The video talks about how when the police first get there and they're walking through the house, and you got the body cam video, they're recording as they're walking through. First visit, before they even, while they're first starting to talk to Chris, the first walkthrough. As they go by the kitchen, you don't see Shanann's purse anywhere in the kitchen. Later on, while the police are talking to Chris, you see Nicole outside her car. Now, the reason why you see her is because one of the cops is in the garage. And you see Nicole go out to her car and get something out of her car. Looks like she's getting a water bottle. But then later on, you see her taking a drink, and then her and the cop leave. And then at some point, Shanann's purse shows up in the counter. So they're not implying that Nicole had anything to do with the murders. What they're hinting at is that Nicole may have had her purse when the police first got there, may have been in her car. And she may have put it on the counter later. Now, it's not a big deal because I don't think she had anything to do with the murder at all. But if their footage is correct, and if everything is correct, and she did have it in her car, why didn't she just tell police, hey, look, I brought Shanann home last night from a trip, and she must have left this in my car. It's in my car now. I found it in my car. Would you like me to go get it? Of course they would have said. And they knew that Shanann had come home with Nicole, and they knew that it was very possible, believable, that Shanann, in her current mood, tired, not feeling well, wanting to talk to Chris, may have left it in Nicole's car. That would be easy enough to explain. But because of the circumstances, she may have panicked, decided not to tell the police it was in her car, and then decided to just put it in the house later. Because she tells the police that she found it in the office and gave it to Chris, and that's how it ended up in the kitchen. But nowhere in the video, in the body cam video, does it show her telling the police this. I don't mean she didn't. So I would recommend people go watch it. Like I said, it's Footsteps of Murder, which always do amazing videos. I love their work. I think they do a great job. I think they do a wonderful job. And like I said, they don't come out and accuse Nicole of anything. Nicole is the one that foiled Chris's plans. So she is the hero. And it is very feasible that in Shanann's state of mind that night, like I said, being tired, not feeling good, anxious, wanting to talk to Chris, she might have left her purse behind and something she could have told the police. It would have been like, oh, okay. I mean, they would have asked her, well, what's it doing in your car? And she would have been like, I brought her home. She must have forgot it. I don't know. I'm not trying to throw shade on Nicole at all. I'm just explaining the video. And I do think that there's a good chance that it was in her car. I think there's a good chance she didn't realize it until that day. And I realized that if it was, she might have panicked. Like, oh crap, what am I going to do now? Shanann's purse is in my car. May have been afraid to tell the police. It doesn't ever say that she had it because it can't. It doesn't show it. It does hint that she might have had it. And that's all I wanted to say about that. But you might go watch that. Might just go ahead and go watch that and be like, and draw your own conclusions and leave your conclusions in the comments. You know, that's why I do this. The other thing that came up is I was reading some comments in a Facebook group, and I belong to a couple of the Chris Watts, Shanann Watts Facebook groups, and I don't remember who puts this group up. I don't know who the owner of this group is. I need to look it up someday. I had belonged to several. Now I'm down to 2 because all the other ones were pro Chris. This one seems to be neutral, not pro Chris, not pro Shanann, just trying to present the facts. But it is a Facebook group, and of course, people from Facebook give various opinions. You know, that's what it's for. So I get it. But it kind of bothered me. The comment was, she pushed Chris too far. And he couldn't take it. She pushed him to do what? The hell did she push him to do? I mean, we've all seen the videos. Yes, I've said 1,000 times, she was a little overbearing. Could be. She seems to be. She seems to be a little pushy at times. And if you don't like Shanann and went and hang out with her, great. You don't like her, don't want to hang out with her. I mean, she's dead now, but you get my point. No reason to bash her. No reason to bash her, and there's no reason to blame her. I still have a problem with that. And that's why I'm against some of these things. But my thought was, push him to do what? What the hell did she push him to do? What did she push him to do that he couldn't say no to? As many of us have talked about, we think he was a pussy. He kind of a bitch, whiny, didn't want to fight with her. That's just what we see in videos. Like I've said before, we don't know what he was like behind the scenes. And really, honestly, we don't know what she's like behind the scenes. So, with that being said, just basing it on the videos, yeah, he kind of comes across as pushy and whiny and bitchy. But I have an autistic son who is socially he's just not good at social situations. And if he doesn't want to be in my videos, and I can be pushy and overbearing, and I know I can be. I don't even question it. Don't even say that I'm not. Even with my kids. Now, probably not as much as my kids as other people, but I can be pushy and overbearing. First one to say so. But is awkward, socially awkward as he is, and as shy as he can be, and as much as he doesn't like to argue, if he doesn't want to be in a video, he'll say, I don't want to be in a video. Now, I might be agitated at that, but that's just me being me. But I'm not, it's not enough for him to be afraid to say, no, I don't want to be in your video. He just says, no, I don't want to be in your video. And again, comparing an autism person to a narcissistic person is not even close to the same thing. And I get that too. I understand. What the fuck did she push him to do? Help out around the house? Oh, golly gee. Be in a few videos, probably too many at times. I get it. Be, I don't know, stand-up person. Maybe she pushed too hard for that. I don't know. Because like I said, we don't know him behind the scenes. We just know what we see in the videos. We don't know what he was like behind the scenes. We don't know what she was like behind the scenes. I cannot go through that enough. That seems to be a thing that people seem to be grasping. But with all that being said, I can't imagine how she pushed him too hard. He can simply just say, no, I don't want the video. And he can say, I don't think you should put the kids in as much. They might have had a disagreement about it. Might even turned it to a loud argument. I don't think it would have been that bad of an argument that he couldn't do it. I don't think he liked being in the videos, but he wanted to look like a good guy. He wanted to look good. He wanted to look good in Shanann's videos because it makes him look good. Because he looks better. You know what I mean? That would be the narcissist in him. Not because he enjoyed being in front of the camera, he wanted to look good. He wanted to look like the good guy. He wanted to look like the good husband. He wanted everybody to think he was good. Because again, that's what narcissists men do. Narcissists in general do it, but especially men. They seem to be worse about it. I'm sorry. I'm not picking on men. But yeah, this video is not going to be very long because that's really all I got is those two things. But because it might sound like I nitpick a lot of people and may not sound like I give enough props to people. I do. Like I said, I complimented the ones I like, and I've insulted the ones, or not insulted, but I've brought attention to the ones I don't like. But I've decided to be on each video to try to remember to bring props to another creator. And there may not be your cup of tea, because these are all going to be creators I watch. These are all going to be creators I like. And because I have a wide variety of interests, my creators I watch run the gamut on YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight a creator, or try to remember to do it. I'm going to see how it goes. At least, one a video. And suggest you guys go at least check out their channel, Go look at it. If it's not your type of stuff, it's not your type of stuff. But I feel like these people are very good at what they do. Very, very good at what they do. Whether it's true crime, whether it's reaction videos, whatever it is, I feel like they're very good at it. So I think today I'm going to bring up Bailey Sarian. Some of you may already know who she is. Some of you may be subscribed to her. I think she's phenomenal. I think she's funny. I think she's smart. I think she does a very good job at what she does. She's got one channel and one podcast. She has Murder, Mystery, and Makeup Mondays, where she puts on makeup and talks about a true crime story, usually unsolved. In some cases, they're solved, but they're just so heinous and so messed up that, But she does her makeup while she does this. A lot of people credit her, even other creators that do the same thing, credit her for being a pioneer in makeup and true crime. I don't know if she feels like she is, or I don't know if she actually is a pioneer in it, but a lot of people credit her for that. So it's very good, or very likely that she is. Anyhow, so there's Bailey Sarian. She does Murder, Mystery. My nose is itching, driving me nuts. She does Murder, Mystery, and Makeup Mondays. It was every Monday. Then it was like every other Monday. Now it's she probably skips Mondays, but still worth checking out. Check out her old stuff and her new stuff. But anyway, she does that. And then also she does a podcast on Wednesdays called Dark History, where she talks about historical events, but the dark story behind that event. And that's a podcast. Anywhere you listen to podcasts, it goes up on Wednesdays, but you can watch that podcast on Thursdays on YouTube. So there's Dark History and Murder, Mystery, Makeup Monday. Her name is Bailey Sarian. She's very good at everything she does. I think she's funny. I think she's smart. So if you like true crime, which if you're watching me, you do, and you want to see someone do their makeup, she's a good one. And I know there's a bunch of them out there, and I probably will end up covering a few of them while I'm talking about other creators. I just think she's very good at what she does. So that's all I really have today. It's a short Watch Wednesday. I wanted to bring up the Footsteps Murder thing about Shanann's purse, so y'all can go watch that. I kind of want to bring up the thing about this man felt that Shanann pushed him too hard. I feel like that's so much crap. That essentially is victim blaming. That's essentially saying, well, You know, she pushed him so hard and that's why he did what he did. No, bullshit. Whatever. Maybe he was a pussy. I Maybe he was, maybe he was. Like I said, we don't know because we weren't there. And we don't know what he was like behind the scenes. And then, like I said, I wanted to send props to another creator, Bailey Sarian, Murder Mystery and Makeup Mondays, and Dark History podcast on Wednesdays. But you can catch it on Thursdays as well on YouTube. So I want you to have a beautiful, blessed day. If you like this video, please consider subscribing if you haven't already. Or if you already subscribed, maybe share it with someone else you think it will like. And even if it ain't great, it wasn't your cup of tea, please consider liking it anyway. It's just a cheap, easy way of helping me. It just helps the channel grow. We can all grow together. So I want everybody to have a beautiful, blessed Wednesday. Have a great rest of your week. Make good choices. Be happy people. Leave me comments about the purse thing if you watch it. Leave me comments about the person that, well, she just pushed him too far. Kind of irritated me, as you can tell. Anyway, y'all have a great day. And I'm out.